U.S. Coast Guard seizes oil tanker near Venezuela amid Trump-ordered blockade. On December 20, U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced that the Coast Guard had intercepted an oil tanker in international waters off Venezuela, a move that follows President Donald Trump's recent declaration of a full blockade against all sanctioned tankers entering or leaving the country. This marks the second such seizure in weeks, underscoring a heightened U.S. military presence in the Caribbean. The vessel, identified by risk management firm Vanguard as the Panama-flagged tanker Centuries, was intercepted east of Barbados after having last docked in Venezuela. While officials stressed the operation targets illicit oil flows that fund narco-terrorism, Venezuelan authorities denounced the action as piracy and vowed to bring it before the United Nations Security Council. Notably, a former OFAC investigator highlighted that the seized ship was not on the U.S. sanctions list, suggesting an escalation in Washington's pressure tactics. Trump has repeatedly called for a total and complete blockade of sanctioned oil tankers, a policy that has already caused a sharp decline in Venezuela's crude exports. Although many vessels carrying Venezuelan oil are sanctioned, others, particularly those moving oil from Iran or Russia, remain unrestricted, and U.S. firms like Chevron still transport Venezuelan crude on authorized ships. China continues to be the largest importer of Venezuelan oil, with December shipments projected to exceed 600,000 barrels per day. The ongoing embargo has left millions of barrels stranded on tankers, and prolonged restrictions could drive global oil prices upward. Since the 2019 sanctions, a covert shadow fleet has emerged to evade restrictions, with the Centuries operating under the false name Krag, carrying roughly 1.8 million barrels of Mary crude bound for China. The tanker left Venezuelan waters after a brief escort by the Navy. Current estimates indicate over 70 vessels constitute this shadow fleet, about 38 of which are U.S. sanctioned, and at least 15 are loaded with crude or fuel. President Nicolas Maduro accuses the United States of seeking to topple his government and seize the nation's vast oil reserves, while the U.S. continues to bolster its military footprint and has hinted at possible land operations in the future.